We're live, boys. We are live. You know what I think in a moment like this? Da 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 da. It's the you know what D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg. Da 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 da. You know I'm mobbing with the D-R-E. Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg. Da 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 da. You know I'm mobbing with the D-R-E. Oh, that's right, guys. That is right, guys. Today is new watch day. I got a Rolex Submariner 114060 on the wrist. Guys, my excitement, I can't contain it. Look at this face. Woo! I am so happy. I am so happy, guys. I cannot contain my excitement. Let's go. Look at this. I got a nice cigar. For the AC3 live stream later, I just pull up some comments. We got JB. Congrats, Marco. Happy for you. Your excitement makes me feel like I got a new watch today. Thank you. I appreciate it. All in her movement says, cheers, Marco. I'm celebrating with you as I picked up a new Milgauss. Happy new watch day to you. By the way, guys, you know Showcase Watches, James from Showcase Watches. If you're not subscribed already, obviously go subscribe to him. Guys, James told me if I spruik these independents now, while wearing Rolex, that technically makes me Rodin too. So no more independent spooking. Stick to Rolex. Mikey says, it's a shitter. Let me see that Rolex. There you go, guys. So Wuhan super fake. Just kidding. It is definitely. I'm glad you enjoyed that skit. Alex Spain saying, we got Bobby California saying, Rolex. That's right. There you go. Alex Bang saying, what's the feeling? Oh, man, I'm over the moon. Absolutely over the moon. All in her movements, work it. That might be the whitest celebration ever for money I sell. It's just for the entertainment, guys. Just for the entertainment. NATO says, nice Cubano. It's actually from Arturo Fuente. It's called the Ashton Symmetry. It's based on a very expensive cigar called the Opus 10. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to smoking that. We got Tim Wright and Alex Spain. Welcome.
Hey,
Congrats.
Marco. Jesus. Look what the Rolex did to Marco. Completely turned him into an animal.
Yeah, I got a cigar. I can't wait to smoke this later on the AC3 stream.
This is unbelievable.
Oh, man, it is. Give us a wrist shot.
Damn.
There you go, guys.
Damn.
It's gotta hurt. That's right, guys.
Oh
my goodness.
Yeah.
Look at that,
man. It's
Man.
gotta hurt.
This was supposed to be my day.
Blow us out of the water.
Upstage.
No, it's your day, Marco. It's your day. Just for you.
Alex, that's fucking beautiful, man. That is beautiful. Congrats. We got Rideshare Ryan saying a box error didn't happen. Guys, you guys are gonna laugh at my unboxing. I was tearing the package open. I go back and rewatch it. Like I almost cut myself 25 times. Hilarious. It was hilarious.
An animal.
We got Aleph Noel. We did that. Ken Fresno, give us a wish or congrats. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Aaron Robinson, congrats, Marco. Huge achievement. David H saying, great, Marco. Thank you. Bobby California, no squally spruiking. Oh, the bezel action? Sure. I don't know if you guys can hear. Hold on.
Wow.
That's the one negative of the Nautilus. It doesn't have the widget spinner on it.
I switch it to you, Marco. We'll change it, okay?
Kuiper Mike Frog says, chuffed to bits. Man, I'm over the moon, guys. You know, Archie said, it's gotta hurt, right? He came up with that expression, it's gotta hurt. Let me tell you guys, that Submariner hurt, man. I checked my bank account yesterday. Oh, boy, it hurt. It really hurt.
How much? 10 grand?
Yeah, about 10,000 US. So I paid 14,400 Canadian. But I got everything. Full box papers, the sleeve. I got the hang tag, the barcode
2020,
thing.
2020, right?
2020, yep.
Oh, it's great. The last of the last.
And it's perfect. Like, it's the condition on it is near its mint.
Feel?
It's basically mint.
How does it feel? Can you feel the Rolex quality?
I'm over the moon, guys. I am over the moon.
You don't mean your Explorer 1 at all, do you?
No. If I get the call, listen, and I have the cash, I would still get it,
Mhm.
just because I'll stick it in a safe. That's it. Alpha Null show it. I just gave you the bezel action. There you go. Good choice. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Blind Pen, nice cigar too. Yeah, I love cigars. Every once in a while, not all the time. Just for special occasion. Regime Mirage, congrats, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, guys. The chat's going so fast. I can't get everybody, but thank you, guys. Thank you all for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Have you tried the glide lock? Guys, I was so scared when I first tried the glide lock. Like, I'm like, they're like, yeah! Like so afraid to break it. But man, it is amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of cringy. If you don't know, if you're not confident on how to do it, how to pop it out, and then how to slide it.
Yeah,
Because
100%.
it has it, you have to pull it out at the proper angle, and when you pull it out, you have to glide it along the rails kind of correctly. Otherwise, man, because you feel like, oh, you're gonna break it or something.
Yeah.
But once you're confident enough, like, oh, it works well.
Man, today was all about the Submariner, but now that we got Alex on, I gotta ask you, man.
Yeah.
The interviewer inside of me, gotta ask what you got in the collection.
It's about you today. I don't want to talk about my collection.
It's not a big deal, man. We're here for everybody. It's about the camaraderie, right? It's not just about the sub. This is just a standard issue sub. Show us that wristwatch trick again. One more time for us, Alex. Nice. Oh my goodness. That's a 5711.
I think I pay retail, but I think it's at retail it's okay, but I think it's completely out of control, this watch, Since if been discontinued, people are paying nearly 100,000 euros, and I think it's completely overhyped. It's for me because I like to wear subtle watches. I don't want to. I want to be, low profile. It's the perfect watch for me, but it's a very simple watch. Steel, no complication. So paying
no glide lock, no bezel. It's.
I pay 30 grand, but that's it. I wouldn't pay.
That's what it's worth. Yeah, that's what it's worth to you.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't pay the hype.
Man, that's unbelievable. That is so beautiful, Alex. I can't believe that. Yes. Oh, we got Bear Clooney in the chat. We got Mikey. Kryptonite Frog says, "Holy fuck, that is an amazing watch, man. I can't." Oof. Heavy hitter. Billy Piccolo says, "Marco, nice watch. Thank you so much." Rideshare Wine says, "What did plastic say?" He can listen. You know what? It's not about plastic today. It's about Rolex Submariner, going after what you get, and that's all I got to say, man. This is a celebration party. It has nothing to do with everybody else. It's about us. It's about us right here, right now, about the community and the camaraderie. That's what it's all about.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, guys, if you haven't subscribed to Tim Wright Live, subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to Tim Wright also. And Gentleman's Hangout, Bear Clooney Watches, Showcase Watches, and, of course, the Don himself, Archie Luxury, Can't forget the Don. Thank you, Nick Jones. So Alex, let me ask you. You've been collecting watches now for how long, if you don't mind me asking?
Not so long, like 6 years, something like that.
Wow, but not so long. That's still a pretty substantial amount of time.
There are people like in the channel or in the comments that they've been collecting years and years and years. Mm-hmm. And in the beginning, I was just able to grab like one watch every year. I didn't have the money nor the ADs or something like that. So It's been over the last 2 or 3 years where my collection has grown up a little bit more.
Nice.
Listen, guys. I just came on to congratulate Marco, and Marco, you interview Alex, because I have that James Joyce class.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Dead, man. I have to read all this. I'm so far behind, guys. Literally, this stuff is so hard. But listen, you guys do the interview. I'm gonna be listening to you in the background, and I'll join you guys. I'll try to join you like at the end of the Archie stream. Okay.
No problem, man.
And Alex, let me see it. Let me see that 5711 one more time.
Full screen.
It's just a piece of film,
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
Today is about the Marcos app. No, nothing else matters.
Hey, man.
Jeez.
It's about the watch community. That's what it's all about, guys.
That's it. Not about the watch, about your joy, about the feelings you are having. That's the most important thing. Not the piece of steel you are wearing, but we're very happy to see the joy that
what you're doing with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Guys,
I want to hear the story. Take care, guys.
That 1 minute skit at the beginning, it took me 40 minutes to go to a cigar shop. I walked to a cigar shop to get a cigar just to do the skit at the beginning.
You know how
just
to
gonna
do it,
catch.
right?
Oh, 100%. Listen, there's not many days you'll add a Rolex, so it's always a good time to celebrate and I guess smoke a cigar. You know, we got Igor Radvich saying, Marco, next goal is to smoke an Opus 10. Man, that would be insane. While wearing the Harry Winston Opus 10. That was, I believe, in the days where Max Buser was actually working for Harry Winston. Now he went off and did his own brand. It's called MBNF. They're crazy watches, but very cool. We got Showcase watches in the chat. Holy crap, Rolex man is streaming, live streaming. There you go, guys. Nothing Asian hoarder. Congratulations, Marco. Finally, now you can talk. That's right, guys. Now I got a Rolex. No one can say nothing. I needed the kudos, right? I needed skin in the game.
So I'm backing up Marco so that you can have the stream for you. I just wanted to say congrats to you. I'm really, really happy for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on as well.
Best regards, man. Take care.
Take care. Take care of yourself. That's right. We got Kryptonite Frog saying it's about the passion. That's right, guys. That's what it's all about. Mark P saying, congratulations, Marco. Guys, I still can't believe this. I can't believe the day has arrived, but man, whew, I am so happy. I got to tell you guys. If anybody wants to join, I'm just going to post a link. Guys, you guys are all more than free to join in. Doesn't matter who you are, what you do, what watches you have. Everyone is welcome. Guys, I'm kind of disappointed now. Showcase Watches told me that if I start spruiking independence and wear Rolex, that makes me rodent too. So I can't spruik independent watches anymore. That makes me sad. We got Danger Will Robinson on the news. There were scatter reports in Montreal earlier today. Was described as a disturbed young man chasing down various fetish trucks through the morning hours. Man, I got to tell you guys, there was not a single truck that did not pass by. So in Canada, we got 4, I believe: Purolator, UPS, Canada Post, and FedEx. I saw a Purolator truck, a UPS truck, and a Canada Post truck before I saw the FedEx truck arrive. Unbelievable, guys. I was so annoyed, so pissed, but when it finally came in, whew, what a feeling. What a feeling. Stevie C says, your brother asked to borrow the sub, yes or no? He ain't touching my sub. No way in hell. He is not touching that sub. Hey, that is my sub. I got to tell you guys. I got to tell you. Yeah, so guys, make sure Tim Wright Live to subscribe to that channel. That's where he's going to be doing his live streams once he actually becomes monetized. So make sure to subscribe to him. And let me just go on YouTube very quickly and pull up the Gentleman's Hangout, aka JJ LeCoute. You guys got to get JJ LeCoute. Hold on. 1 second. Gentleman's Hangout. Just bear with me. And then we're going to talk watches right after this. Share my screen. There you go, guys. Gentleman's Hangout. You got to subscribe, guys. I'm not subscribed on this channel just because it's my YouTube channel. I don't really subscribe to anybody on this channel. All right, so talking watches. So how did kind of today go out? I guess I can give you some background on how today went out. I got my sub around, I don't know, 11:30, somewhere around then. And I went to a watchmaker because Adam asked, did you size it yourself? No, I didn't. I went to a watchmaker, got it sized there just so that it's better. You know, I don't want to scratch any links or anything like that. And also my PAM needed to get serviced. It was running around plus 20 seconds. It was time. You know, I'd kind of stretched the elastic waiting until I got a new watch. But it'll give me a good about 3 weeks to potentially a month to actually go through my kind of honeymoon phase with the Submariner. So I look forward to it. We got Toffee Apple 68. Congratulations on the sub, Marco. Man, I couldn't be happier. Thank you so much. Danger Will Robinson said, seriously, Marco, congratulations. Enjoy. I appreciate it. And last but not least, Aleph Null says, how did your mom react? Has she seen already? Guys, I will joke on the live stream saying, oh man, I haven't told my parents or anything like that, but they've known the entire time, guys. At the end of the day, they know I'm quite responsible in what I'm doing, and they support me 100%. They understand that I love watches, and they support me and just want me to be happy. They just don't want me to regret it at the end of the day. We got Rideshare Ryan. What's going on, man? Nice to meet you.
Congrats, buddy.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Happy for you. So did you go date or no date?
Oh, no, I got a 114060, so no date sub.
Yeah.
Can't really get it properly. There you go.
And
it fits my wrist just perfectly. Ooh, look who we got on. We got the main man from California, Rolex.
Yo, what up?
Sub buddies. So Ryan, let me ask you.
Say congrats.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I know you're working right now.
Yeah, man. I have a meeting soon, but I just wanted to pop in and say congratulations.
All
awesome.
Good. I do appreciate you coming.
How happy are you? 1 to 10.
Oh man, I'm over the moon. I can't believe it, guys. I honestly, over the moon. Wow. Gotta hurt. It definitely hurt, guys. That's what I'll say. It really hurt. Ryan, let me ask you, what are you wearing today?
A shitter.
Ooh, talk to us. Show.
Yeah. So this is just kind of the daily. I mean, I just put it on whenever I'm going to the gym or moving around. But typically, so the reason why I want to jump on is I started with a 16610 when I was your age. So
awesome.
a little bit older now, kind of moved up a little bit, right? Got the Panda, got a two-tone Daytona, in line for a no date. So getting going a little bit.
That's the way to go. No date is exactly, EPC put it, no date is for the purists. It's true to the original. That's right, guys. To me, that's the one to get. If anything, typically the date sub, let's be honest, it's for the guys who want kudos from Becky and accounts. You know what I'm saying? Nice Rolex, man.
It didn't used to be that watch. I remember.
I know. I'm just kidding. But hey, Ryan, there's no problem wearing a G-Shock. I got a G-Shock myself. It's technically the only tool watch that should be a tool watch. You know what I mean? Go swimming with it, bash it about, do all that stuff.
Oh, it's great every day. For
well,
sure.
I was gonna tip my hat to you. Every time I put it on, I hear your voice saying "shitter."
Man, that's incredible. You got a Panda?
Got a Panda, yeah.
And a two-tone Daytona.
Yes, yeah, got both.
And let me ask you, how long have you been collecting watches, Ryan?
I was a one-watch guy forever until I was a 16610 guy, and then started watching ARCHIELUXURY over COVID, and next thing you know, shit starts going down. Man, you start adding more to it.
Oh, he'll do that to you.
Yeah. So I've always liked him, but never really got that much into it just because the 16610 solved for every situation on paper,
100%.
right? But yeah, picking it up a bit.
Nice. Just gonna go through the comments. Alf Null says no date is the way to go. Couldn't agree more. Then we got Kryptonite Frog saying God's here, G-Shock.
When did that change, by the way? I mean, again, this is coming from a guy that wore a date sub forever, 15 straight years. I mean, when did that change, and what's the perspective there, Marco?
Oh no, honestly, you can't go wrong with either. I'm just
just
busting balls. I got the no date sub, so I got to spruik it so the value goes up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a little bit biased. Okay.
I got to spruik it. There you go. We got Phil. Listen, I would never sell it, but it's nice to know that you picked wisely. That's all it is. We got Phil Tomlinson saying massive congratulations, Marco, at 21. That's one hell of an achievement. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Neil Bailey, well done, Marco. Happy days from England. I appreciate that. Paige, who hated me in the beginning, but he says congrats now, Marco. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then keep going. We keep going. Logan Hall, I missed the first 15 minutes. No problem. You should go back. The beginning skit was pretty funny. What did you think, Ryan?
I didn't see that. I missed that.
You guys got to go back and watch it. It was hilarious. Hold on. I could redo it for you guys. One sec.
Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg. Da 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 da. I'm mobbing with the D-R-E.
That's good, buddy. That's awesome.
There you go, guys. I walked 40 minutes to get a cigar just to do that, but it's totally worth it.
In Canada, right? You're from Canada?
Yeah,
It's
Canada,
snowing.
Montreal.
It's snowing right now.
Was it pretty effing cold? I mean,
No, actually, today is good. Yesterday, when I walked to the bank, man, it was like minus 35 with the winds. It was vicious stuff.
it's nuts, man. I'm from Texas. We don't have any minus
Yeah,
35 here.
Ooh, but you guys
wow.
just had snow, right?
Yeah.
Good call. We it got pretty bad. Yeah, I live in downtown, and it definitely got so bad that everything was shut down. So yeah.
Jeez, did you like miss out on power, stuff like that?
No, I happen to live somewhere that didn't have any impact on power, but a lot of people, family did, things like that. So yeah.
Man, that's very lucky. That is very lucky. Alpha Null saying, what is your wrist size? How many links did you have to take out? I take out 3 links. In terms of my wrist size, I think it's like, yeah, it's like 6.75 inches. Yeah, I have small, like the actual like size of it.
Wrists.
The size of it is nice, but look how like chicken wristed I have in terms of like the actual like thickness of it.
Man,
I think mine's too big for my wrist, but I make it work.
Did you take 2 or 3 out?
Dude, I don't even remember how many. Okay.
Yeah,
I
mean, the reason why I asked a funny story. I mean, I don't think I'm that big of a guy, but they took 2 out, so maybe they took 3 and pinched 1.
Probably.
Yo,
all right, I got a meeting in like 10 minutes, guys, so I got to go. But Marco, congratulations.
Yeah, but
hey,
first
take
of many.
care.
This is amazing.
Hopefully.
Man. Good day.
I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on, Rolex. Appreciate it. Take care.
Bye,
Good
guys.
luck with the meeting. Ciao. Got Logan Hall saying, I think I was 23 or 24 when I got my first Rolex. Marco setting the new standard at 21. Well, Archie was what? I think 18 when he got his first Rolex, or something like that. He was very young. And then we got Nothing Asian Hoarder. Now go get your Explorer. Guys, I'm not made of money here. I wish.
So what's your preference on the Explorer? I mean, I've watched your video before. I mean, basically the Explorer has a dedicated movement. That's what you like about it, more historic, that stuff. Is that where you're going?
Well, there's that, and also I would say there's 2 watches that I really like. I always envisioned myself owning, which was 1, the Explorer, and then 2, kind of birth year Pepsi. So like any aluminum bezel Pepsi, but I would like personally a birth year since I have that option. So that was kind of the route I wanted to go and follow down that path. But I told myself, listen, Explorer is not a hard to get model, and they've always traded, historically speaking, like only a little over retail. So I can always get one in the future. And a sub is just, man, come on. It's the sub, you know what I mean? It's just perfect.
Yeah, no, you're talking to a guy that wore that only watch for 15 years. So yeah,
that's crazy. I wish I was a 1 watch guy, honestly. I wish his life would be simpler.
Well, you know, and I wore it in a way that wasn't, you know, I know guys wear it like as a luxury item, but I seriously wore it in the gym, wore it to the beach, wore it everywhere. Never took it off. I didn't think it was that, how do I say it nicely? I didn't think it was that nice, but I knew it wasn't a shitter, but I just didn't know like it was going to be a thing. And then all of a sudden somebody called it a vintage Rolex. I was like, oh shit, man, I didn't even think about that. I'm wearing a vintage now, right?
Yeah, and then you're like, oh no, I can't do too much with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're right. It changed the perception a bit, so yeah.
But let me ask you, in terms of vintage Rolex versus new, because you got the new Daytonas, obviously, what do you prefer wearing?
Yep. Well, the vintage sub, I mean, it's a bit more sleek, right? A bit more classic, kind of a dress watch, fit, full watch as well. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I mean, the pan is pretty light. It's beautiful. It's pretty light. I mean, I wore a 2-tone Daytona for a little bit, and then added the pan in. But yeah, hard to say. And I passed up on a red sub when I was younger, still kicking myself in the ass for doing that. But
was 1680.
Yeah, that was about
about
36. That was probably 13, 14 years ago. I mean, I had an opportunity to buy it, but you know, young, money wasn't free flowing, and I had to pass on it. But today, like a 16, 17 grand or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just did a collection review. Somebody bought, not just bought, but he bought a red sub from his AD who also happens to sell vintage Rolex with the promise that he'd get a Pepsi, and he's been waiting 2 years to get the Pepsi. Can you imagine?
So wait, he bought or sold the red sub?
No, he bought the 1680 from the AD with the promise they would get him a Pepsi within, kind of a couple of months, and he's still waiting 2 years later.
That makes some sense, because what's the margin on a red sub? Like, or maybe they just bought it off a guy that didn't know what he or she had. So hard to say, right?
Yeah. So minus 35 Celsius. So that's obviously with the wind factor. I just searched it up. Is minus 31 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what it is for American guys. Yeah, it's cold. It's very cold. Marco, what do you plan to do once your call AD calls in your Explorer. You know what I'm going to do, guys? So I'm going to do. Okay, I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in. I'm going to try it on. I'm going to record everything and say, you know what? This watch just doesn't tickle my fancy. I want a Panda, guys. Give me a Panda. Give me a Panda. And then you know what I'm going to do? When they say no, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do.
That may not be the best way to play that, buddy.
I'm just kidding. Listen, if I get the opportunity to get the Explorer and I have, what's it called? The cash to do it, then yeah, sure, I will do it. But I'm not made of money, guys, either, you know? There's
a trick, and I'll share. Hopefully my AD's not watching, but I'll call him my business partner submitted for a platinum day date, and after that they allowed him to buy the. Well, again, I'm revealing a story here, but I got a hold of the Panda, so.
There you go. Hey, that's incredible, man. That is awesome. Yeah, Kuiper My Frog says Tim Wright is our vintage expert. He called this sub a 114060 a vintage because it's discontinued yesterday, and I lost my mind. Yeah, he's crazy.
The 114060. So that's the first edition ceramic.
This one.
No.
Ooh, we've got a special guest, guys. The one and only. There's only one.
Uh-oh. I should drop that, huh?
Archie, look at this. Look at this.
Hey, man. Hey, guess what I'm wearing today in honor? Hey, how is it? Let me ask you this. How is it? I want to know the truth. How is it?
Arch, honestly, I will be honest with you. At first, I was like, man, Rolex watches can't be that good. You know what I mean? Like, what makes them so good? My Pam is just as good, you know?
Yep.
When I got it,
Go on.
When I got it sized and put it on my wrist, I'm like, these independents are garbage. Stay away from that garbage. Stick to Rolex. Oh, it is so good, Archie.
So,
it's amazing.
Tell me this. It came. Who did the resizing? You did it yourself?
No, I went to a watchmaker because my Pam needed to get service, so I I clipped it there as well.
So let me clarify this. It came full box set.
Everything. I got the hang tag, like the stamp thing. You know that green thing? The barcode scanner, the slip.
Did it have stickers on it?
Here.
No stickers on it. No stickers on it, was it? Yeah, show us. Yes, yeah. So I got the slip. Ooh, the sleeve, yeah. Because often they don't have those.
This right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This obviously. Oh, hold on. I forgot to show you guys. So I don't know how much of this I should be showing, but.
Yeah. Who cares? Yeah. I showed them everything. What are they going to do?
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
The Rolex.
Open it up. Ah, yes. I can smell it. Inside. Give us a look inside. Give me a look inside. Oh, so you got the two booklets. Oh, and that's got the newer card too, hasn't it?
No, it's got the older one.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is the older one.
So
I'm covering the cereal.
Were you shaking when you were opening it?
Oh, man.
Why are you covering the cereal? Who cares?
No, Arch, I don't want the cereal out there.
Why? What's going to happen?
Oh, it's because they can copy your watch. Can't they? I don't know.
I always just show them everything because otherwise it's hard to cover it all the time. I get sick of it. But tell me this, you're wearing it now. How many links did you have to take out?
3. I had to clip 3 links. Here, I'll show you guys.
3 links? What sort of chicken wrists have you got?
I know. It's unbelievable.
3 links?
The thing is, look at, like, it fits my wrist perfect. You see that? But it's my wrist is so small. Like, it's...
Okay, that's okay. Keep those links. Don't lose those links.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
You put them all together.
Have you showed your parents yet? Have you told your parents?
Yeah, they know the whole thing.
What did they say?
Listen,
it's your money, you know what you're doing.
Right. They just say it's a lot of money, obviously, to spend at my age, but they're happy that I'm happy. You know, they know I like watches, and at the end of the day, as long as, you know, I'm not bankrupting myself or doing something I shouldn't be doing, they're more than happy.
Man, that is... I just had to come on. I'm sorry. I had to...
Arch, are you kidding? It's a pleasure to have you on. I never expected you to come on.
I just had to come on and see you because, man, I gotta be honest with you, man.
That's right. Look at this.
Can't believe it. You know what I mean? I cannot believe it. You've actually done it, man. I don't know what to say.
Arch, I got a nice cigar that I'm going to smoke later on.
Oh, beautiful.
Smoke it right there, buddy.
Beautiful.
No, I'm going to smoke it on his stream. Hey, guys,
Yeah.
I need to
nice.
keep stuff for the main event. I need
Yeah,
to.
the main
We're
event.
here for the Archie show, not for the Marco show. This is just
Yeah.
special occasion.
Jeez, man, the
Look.
Archie show, I think I spent 50 grand after watching Archie too much, man.
Yeah, Arch, listen to this. Tell him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
go on.
I wore a 16610 for 15 years. Started watching your show and then bought a JLC Ultra Thin Moon, a two-tone
Yes.
Daytona, and then bought the Panda. I had to text you an F-off picture the other night with the Panda. So, yeah, if it wasn't for you, none of this would have happened.
Wowzers. 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 I don't know what to say.
Good for Marco, getting started. He's going to be there pretty soon.
Don't know what to say. Marco.
Tell me.
Marco.
Arch, hold on. I need to fix this positioning. You should be here. You're the star.
Look, can I tell you something too?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Tell
Wait.
him.
So, you know, I'm not made of money. I heard when I just came onto your stream and you said, I'm not made of money, right? Well, I'm actually not made of money either. And I don't know if you know this, but, you know, when I went into Rolex, what I did is I bought a 6 Patek with my, in my country, because of COVID, you're allowed to take out 20,000 from your 401k, your super.
Right.
So I took it out and bought a Patek, as you do. It's a sensible choice. Then I sold that Patek, made a bee's dick on it, and I used that money to get, my sub, because that is not cheap. You know, Marco, I paid 15 for mine, right?
Yeah. It hurt.
Then-
As you say, it's got to hurt. It definitely hurt, right?
Okay, but you look at it this way. I then had to use a credit card because I was a bit short because of the timing when the sale happened and that, right?
Right.
And then my friend Dave, he said to me, do you want, because I wanted a second one. Once you got one, sorry, you're going to discover this next week. Once you got one, you want a second. And I couldn't decide between the Milgauss or the Explorer 2, so I said I'd take both. And I put it on a credit card. Now, I got to tell you, Marco. So at the moment, right, I got about 15 on a card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what happened? So I was talking to Tony Nico, who wants to buy that Patek off me. Last night, the money was in my account, uncleared. This morning, it's cleared funds. So do I want to give it back to him? Or do I, listen to me here. Now, I love the 6006, right? That's a beautiful watch. But realistically, you got to look at it this way. That money, I can't keep everything. You just can't buy. I don't earn $10,000 a week. I don't earn $10,000 a month. The thing is, hello, JJ.
Oh man, I'm jealous. What's going on? You got the
Marco,
boss
looks like
on?
you got the crew, buddy. I'm going to drop off.
Hey, take care, Ryan. Thank you for coming on, man. Enjoy your watches and good
Ryan,
health.
you're the rideshare guy. You make videos?
No, it's a joke, man. It's a joke.
Okay.
I made that joke off your Uber driving. I'm the guy that put that little sticker on your fridge. Lawnmower repair.
Oh, yeah, the lawnmower repair. Yeah, how's that going? Is the business going good?
Got a Panda, man. It took off.
Panda. JJ,
Congrats, Ryan. Take care.
I got a problem, JJ.
What's the problem?
You know, Nico, I pulled out of the deal and said I don't want to sell the Patek.
Oh yeah, I caught the stream late last night. I was tied up.
Anyhow, the money was transferred last night by mistake, and this morning it's cleared funds.
God sent you a sign, huh?
So I'm thinking maybe I should mop up some credit card debt. 15,000 in credit card debt. Keep 15 for the Pepsi when it comes and just hold back. What do you think?
Hell yeah, that's what we said to do from the beginning. That's God giving you a sign, Arch. He's giving you a nudge, as they say, a nudge.
What do you think, Marco?
Mm-hmm. Listen, Arch, the 6006, it's a once in a lifetime watch, in that
It's
you'll
a
own it
beautiful
once.
watch. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You've had your time with it. I think it's time you allow somebody else to enjoy it. And
That's
Tony,
it.
it's going to somebody who's
He's a
going to
good
really
guy.
appreciate it for what
He's
it
a
is.
cool guy. So,
Yeah.
JJ, where are you?
I went to the mall. I was going to one of my ADs to see what they had, but my guys weren't there, so they were trying to sell me a takeaway. I had to run out of it.
I like your persoles, by the way. They look very cool on you.
Thank you. I got the extra protection on. I got the hat, the glasses, I got the mask, I don't want no COVID here.
Now, Marco here, he's loving his Submariner.
Yeah.
Is it
Nice.
everything you thought it would be, Marco?
Arch, honestly, I really thought it was going to be overrated. I was going into it, my expectation were, man, I got a PAM, you know what I mean? Like, how much better could it possibly be? What's all this hype about? Man, it blew my expectations out of the water, Arch.
Does it feel different than when you're looking at someone else's watch when it's yours?
Oh, 100%. Arch, I'm looking down at my wrist, and I see Rolex, okay? Oyster Perpetual, Submariner. Yeah. And I just look at it and think, man, this is the byproduct of a lot of hard work, sacrifice, and it feels good. That's all it does.
You need to go here to the relaxation station.
Miso honey.
Look, the relaxation station. Get some miso honey.
Yes. Relaxation. I gotta tell you, man, I can't believe it. That was incredible. I mean, be honest with you, 14,000. That's a lot of money. I don't know about you.
It really hurt, Arch. It really hurt. That's why I can't get the Explorer, Arch. Otherwise, I got to pull from the retirement savings, and I can't do that. I already got a nice nest egg started.
It's got to hurt, Marco. It's got to hurt.
Maybe. How much you got in retirement? You got enough to cover an Explorer?
This and that.
If it comes, just get it out. Get it.
Do it.
You can do a lot worse than buying Rolexes, don't you think?
100%. I just don't know how it would swing with the parents,
I am so pleased for you. You seem...
JJ, I'm just going to mute you. The wind is killing me.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah,
man, I got to tell you, I remember when I got my Rolex, my Explorer 1 first. It was amazing. It's funny. You don't forget these things. Out of all the things I've owned, right? When you're young and impressionable at your age, you always remember that. Like, I've had other watches like Presidents, and I can remember getting them. But it's that Rolex, that first Rolex, that's special. You know what I mean?
You never forget your first watch, especially one that hurt a bit.
Well, the PAM hurt too. It just didn't hurt as much. That's the thing.
Well, it's all relative, like.
Right.
But I don't think it's a risky watch. You're not buying a Breitling at retail. You're not being silly. This is a very, very hard watch to get. Seriously, I think I don't think it's. Look, there's a lot worse things you could do.
Arch, let me ask you, okay? Now that I have the Submariner, did you think I was being serious when I said I wanted to buy a Rolex, or you think I was just, blowing smoke up of my own, you know what?
You're the sort of guy, if you put your mind to it, you can achieve anything you want.
Arch, check it out, your baby. The wheels.
Ooh.
Don't show that license plate, whatever you do.
Who cares?
Hold on, let me put you full screen.
What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Give us a look.
You can have it.
Oh, it's beautiful. E300. What? That's beautiful.
Thank you. Time to go
Arch,
home.
I just want to say,
I went to the mall to buy a Rolex. I walked out with air fresheners.
Arch, I just want to say very quickly, I'm honored to have you on the show. I didn't expect this at all. Thank you so much you made my day, Arch. You helped make my day beyond the Explorer. The Submariner. The sub is. Oh, there you are. You're good. The sub is incredible, Arch, but man, having this moment and sharing it with all of you guys and all the guys in chat, that's even better. I gotta be honest.
Man, I gotta tell you.
I've done 6.
Sorry?
I said I've done 6 live streams. The Pontiff has never showed up to mine.
It's because we're doing it off the
Very
same
special.
stream. Here, to be
He's
fair.
21. The guy's 21. You
Oh,
know, like
I'm only teasing.
yeah, he's 21. I mean, that is just. It's a very big achievement. You know, I think honestly, getting a Rolex there. I think it. JJ may not agree, but I think it's better than getting a Mercedes.
Yeah, of course it is for his age, without a doubt.
Yeah, I think well done. And you got a Cermet, JJ, don't you?
Yeah. Not today. Today I'm doing
Oh,
some errands. I got the No Time to Die on, my beater.
Hold on one sec.
Beautiful.
Give it to us.
That's a beautiful.
My little beater. You need a beater, a $10,000 beater.
$10,000
Just to flick it around.
Yeah, flick it around. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful. That's. I gotta tell you, Marco, congratulations, man. You love it.
Should I give it a lizard
love
lick?
it. You really love it. You really love your watch.
Alright, I'm smiling ear to ear, and I haven't stopped since I got it on the wrist.
I mean, that's what you work for, is to buy things that make you happy. You know what I mean? What do you work for? Why do you go to work? Why do you do things? It's to buy things that make you happy. And, well done. What a beautiful watch. The thing is, your money will be always safe there. You know, you're 14. They're not getting cheaper, Marco.
Oh, Arch, I just want to tell you a story because TVC just put this in the chat.
Yeah.
Send a pic to your cousin. I told him I wanted to get a Rolex at retail, originally the Explorer, right? And he said, I sent him a picture, obviously, of the sub. He said, "Oh, it's good. This way you don't have to get two-tone Oyster Perpetuals." So that's the level of watch knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But God bless him. I love my family. You know?
Yeah, good on him, man. I gotta tell you, man, that's fantastic. You've the best thing is too. I gotta tell you, I always wanted. I had huge eyes for things, right?
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, honestly, I think having the struggle. If someone had given that to you, if your dad had said, "Here's a Rolex," I don't
Wouldn't
think
have
it
been.
means is. It doesn't. Honestly, you got to do it with your own grit.
It's not
Your
special.
own
You didn't work for it.
grit.
You got to work for it.
Exactly. You've got to work for it. It's well done. A Rolex. That's a beautiful watch. I mean, how could you be unhappy with that? That is absolutely. So your Pam's gone in for service?
Yeah, I just sent it in for service. I'm
What's
gonna
wrong
get
with it? What was wrong?
Well, it needed a service. A 10-year-old watch, never been serviced before, So it's like running at about minus 20 or plus 20 seconds. So
you go into an independent. Did you an Indy?
yeah, an indie watch because it's just an ETA movement, so pretty easy to
Yeah.
service.
When do you get that back?
In about a month, 3 weeks to a month, he said.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it'll give me a good time to honeymoon with this. Arch, I got to tell you, I don't know about you, but when I first started with the glide log, I was so careful,
Because that's exactly because you've got to actually yank it, don't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's. I
You got to tell him
I know.
just because he feels like Superman today doesn't mean he could bend steel. He's okay. He can mess
Yeah,
with
exactly.
it. You could twist that glide lock around a little bit. You'll be all right.
Oh man.
Wowzers! I don't know what to say.
So Arch, what are you gonna do? You gonna sell the Tony Nico the watch, or what are we doing?
I'm falling more in love with the money in my bank. I can get rid of some credit card debt, and I can have money for the Pepsi. Waiting for the Pepsi.
Yeah, I would do it.
I would do
That
it too.
makes- Look, I love that watch, but how many Pateks do you really need? And I think the number one Patek, the two Pateks I really, really want, World Time and the 5035.
But Arch, can I say something also?
Yeah.
If you're selling a watch just to a random guy, it kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Because you love your
like to a
Patek.
dealer, he just wants to make money out of
Right.
it. But Tony really loves
Exactly. There you go. You said it.
Yeah.
You're gonna make the
thinking
guy
about
so
flying-
happy.
Sorry?
No, so you're gonna make him so happy now.
He's a nice guy. Tony's a really, really. He didn't dick around with the payment. That's what I really like. The money, he sent it accidentally. Well, I appreciate that.
You sent 30? Oh, Jesus.
I'd never rip him off. I'm not like that, you know. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good
100%.
guy. Look, I love that watch. I really. The thing is, I've got so many I love. You know what I mean? Like, realistically, I'm pulling that money out and I'm putting it into Rolex. That's what I've done because I put some of this on card. Okay, let's be honest. Okay, I put it on card. I got to pay the piper back because card is costing me. Some of that money, I got to tell you, some of the money was cash advance money, which is 21.99%.
Yeah, that's a
and
lot.
And do you know how much? Now that I got 32,500 in my bank account, I checked how much the interest I would earn on it if I left it in that bank account. Listen to this, JJ.
I'm listening.
0.01. Can
Oh,
you explain? What is that? What is that? I don't understand that. What is that?
That's close to zero.
What is that?
I tell you, wise words. A wise man once told me about Patek Philippe. All you need is a yellow gold complication and a white gold simple Calatrava.
Yeah.
And you happen to have those both. You could let the 5196 fly now, and then see how you feel about the annual calendar after that.
Yeah, you're probably right. You know, I got to be honest with you. I actually put the 5196 out there. I haven't heard any feedback yet.
It's only been 2 days.
Yeah, it's true. It is a very cool watch.
Yeah, I think that'll know. Someone actually messaged you on super chatted to you about they were interested. Did you have a follow up, or were you in a craze and you forgot?
I was always in a craze, you know.
Right.
That's okay. Don't worry, JJ.
I'm not worried. You're a good salesman.
Moment. This is Marco's moment. I just want to say, Marco. So, how did you pay for it? How did you fund this watch? Tell me what you had it
Cash.
in savings.
Cash. Straight e-transfer.
You had it in your savings account, or you had it some shares you sold off to?
Yeah, right, exactly. So like because I was already sitting on a lot of cash because I think the share market's it's just a little too overpriced for me to buy now. So I
feel the same way. I
used a lot of that money and I had a little bit left in my savings also because I got to keep some obviously for school. So I used that and put it towards the watch.
Well done. So you got a little bit left now, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I'm fine, Arch. Like I'll graduate tuition free, like debt free. I won't have any student loans or anything like that. Like I could still pay for school. It's not super expensive here anyways, and I still got more than enough, you know.
Right. At least you didn't lose 25,000 today like I did.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, the markets are getting slaughtered recently. It's awful.
You lost 25,000. What happened, JJ?
No, there's another day in the market. I've been losing 25,000 a day for the last 2 weeks. No, today was a really bad day though. Today was extra bad.
Yeah, I stopped looking at all my index fund any account with index funds in them because oof.
Me too. You know what I did? I got on my car. I drove to the Rolex AD.
There you go. You want to make yourself happy? You got to get Rolex, guys.
Oh, yeah. Now's a good time to start jumping back in the market. It's getting slaughtered. You should start selling some watches, buy some shares. You'll be able to buy whatever you want.
That's not a bad plan.
It's actually the market is still higher than when I sold out in December.
Yeah, give it a couple of weeks. It'll be lower.
Yeah.
Well done, Marco. Marco. 2 watches. Two watches. You got the PAM. What I'm thinking is, I reckon you should be a dive collector.
Oh, because Arch, I love GMT. Like here, let me just pull this up, Arch. I love, especially vintage Pepsis. I think honestly, I like the Batman when it comes to what's it called, the ceramic GMTs, or the Bruce Wayne. But I like when it comes to the Pepsi, vintage Pepsi. I like there's nothing that can replace an aluminum bezel. Look at that. Ooh, and then you get the fading over time.
I know.
Even though, listen, I mean, you can't go wrong with a ceramic Pepsi. You can't pass that up.
I love the Pepsi.
If you have the opportunity to get that watch, Arch, from MJT.
Do you reckon I should keep the money or invest the money now? Because I think MJT will come good, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. He said in a month, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, end of Feb, he said that shipment didn't have any, so...
Right.
Look, it's okay.
And Arch, he's getting you a Speedmaster also at the same time. Would you get both? I think you should get both. Why not?
It's going to cost me 6,000 Aussie. 6,000 Aussie.
That's like a great price. That's a good price. Let's search them up. Hold on.
Yeah, but it's not what the problem is. It's not the price it was when Archie sold it.
You betcha.
So.
Yeah, that kind of hurts, JJ.
No, I know what you mean. I would hate to sell something at one price and buy it back for a lot more.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Here, so 7,000 Canadian, 66.
Yeah.
7,000.
Yeah.
It's a good buy, Arch.
Maybe
what's a Zenith open heart going for? What's an open heart? Zenith open heart. See, because that's a great watch too. I really love that watch.
Yeah, when you had it on that rubber strap, I love that rubber strap you had it on with the holes.
Yeah, that was actually a Zenith rubber strap. You know that?
Yeah, the one with the holes in it. It had all the dimples. I love that.
Yeah. Showcase is here. Hello, James.
Ooh,
hey guys,
congratulations,
Marco.
Thank you, James. I really appreciate it.
How's it?
I saw one. Feel? It's unbelievable. Oh, so 7,000. That's actually a pretty good price.
Ooh.
Let me show it to you, James. There you go.
That's a beautiful watch.
James.
How you doing, Arch? How you doing, JJ?
I'm not so good at the moment, James. Dog vomit. Okay, that's how I feel. Dog vomit.
Wow, what's up?
Because, you know, my 6006, I told him yesterday I don't want to do the deal.
Yeah.
The money's in my account now. I'm getting more attached to the money than the watch.
Ooh, so the money's in your account?
It's in my account.
Ditch it. Sell it.
Because, you know, it could clear up some card debt. I could have money for the Pepsi that's coming.
Oh, no, Arch, get yourself a Panda. Live a little.
Oh, no. I don't want to pay... I don't want to pay high interest on the money. The money's ridiculous.
No, Arch. Showcase. He's going to get a Pepsi from MJT and a Speedmaster, the 1861. It's perfect.
Yeah.
What more does he need, man?
Yeah.
But
I'm
Arch,
not so sure. Yeah.
You know, you've always said that your worst fear is that these watches shoot up in value and you miss your opportunity.
Yeah.
The Panda is going to be $100,000 US.
Look, Showcase. You know what? I can't have everything. Okay. Honestly, can't have every. I've got some beautiful watches. If it's 100,000, they can keep it.
James and JJ, Arch, do you have a cigar too? We got to smoke one.
I gotta go to the dentist to get fillings done today, so I can't smoke today.
This is by Arch. This is Ashton Symmetry. It's by Arturo Fuente. It's based on the Opus 10, which is an extremely expensive cigar.
Yes,
Marco, look at that watch on your wrist.
Oh, it's perfect. It is just unbelievable.
Doesn't that look amazing? Look at that.
It fits perfect. Like, it's not an inch too big or too small.
How do you like it compared to the PAM? How does it fit?
It fits lug to lug the same. Except for the PAM just has the wire lugs. Hold on. I got to give you guys the skit that I did earlier in the show. Hold on.
No worries.
Arch, look what you've done to this guy. Look what you've done to him. This is your creation,
Arch. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg. Da-da-da-da-da. You know I'm mobbing with the D-R-E. I got a lighter, but I'm going to smoke it on Archie's. I'm saving it for the main event, guys. Guys, we got to have content for the main event. We're here for Archie's show. This is just a special occasion, you know?
I just think that's so amazing. He's got his... I'm so happy. So what time did it come today? Tell me this. Details. What time did it come?
11:30. Okay, it's scheduled to come at 12. I've been up since, bear in mind, since like 6 o'clock, right? Because I couldn't sleep all night. I slept like 2 hours maybe. And there is not. We have 4 trucks that pass in Canada. Okay, Purolator, FedEx, UPS, and Canada Post. Okay.
Yeah.
All 3 except for FedEx passed in the entire time I was waiting. I was sitting on my couch looking out the window for like 4 hours, just looking at cars go by. I was so pissed, Art. But when I came in, man, what a rush! Let me tell you.
I see.
Marco, let me give you a little piece of advice, right? And this is something that I did wrong. Enjoy the piece. Do not look for the next one. Just enjoy the one you've got. The worst thing you can do now is start looking at other things, and you just forget all other watches exist. Just enjoy the Submariner.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, I'm not looking to get anything anytime soon, guys. Like I say, the Explorer, if it comes to me at retail and I have the money, I would get it purely for, like, I would just stick it in a safe. You know what I mean? And again, this is a big if, guys. Like, man, this was not a cheap watch, guys. This is a lot of money for me. You know,
it's a lot of money for anyone. It's a lot of money for me. I can assure you.
Arch says it's gotta hurt. This one hurt, guys. It really hurt. It really, really hurt.
You're gonna have to name that. You're gonna have to name it. You're gonna have to name it the Archie. The Archie sub.
There you go. Well, listen, guys. I got only a few people. I mean, to thank. You know what I mean? Archie, who helped fuel my love and passion for watches. I got the people who have donated, obviously, to the live stream in the PayPal link that you can find linked in the description. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. And then, of course, to ER, who, you know, allowed me to actually upgrade from the Explorer to the Submariner, or from the Submariner, or excuse me, from the Explorer to the Submariner, because I wouldn't have been able to afford it probably. So yeah, you know, I got, and then I got you guys, you know, you guys who pushed me in the right direction and to the right watch. Ultimately, I feel.
Marco, it's been, and I genuinely mean this. It's been a genuine pleasure watching you come onto the AC3 channel. When you were just Rolex, then you've gone through a bit of a journey. You've been spooking shitters, and then you've come full circle, and you've come back to Rolex.
Now the thing is, James. The thing is, now we've got to ask ourselves. It's like buying a Porsche. Do you become a prick after you get a Porsche, James?
No, I don't think that'll happen to Marco. I think because Marco's had to work so hard for his money, and this watch is really hurting, I don't think it'll do that to him at all. I think it'll just make him. It's his first step into a fantastic world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have that nasty side in me unless it comes to money. You know what I mean? When it comes to money, I got a nasty side to me because I don't like when people mess with my money. But apart from that, I'm a very nice guy. That's it.
There's something there's something you can always do from this day forward, Marco. You can face all your problems. You can go and you can. Any trouble in your life, you can face them all with a Rolex on your wrist.
That's it, guys.
Yes.
Not many people can do that.
Actually, that's a very, 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 very true statement, James. You can face your problems with a Rolex on your wrist. No matter how bad they are, then never ever get rid of that watch. You keep it for life. Okay? It's my best advice to you as far as security goes, just wear it every day. Don't let it out of your sight.
Yeah, I mean, I have a safety deposit
I remember
box.
one time I was in a nightclub when I was really young. This is when I got my Rolex Explorer. She said, "Oh, can I have a look at the watch? Let me have a look at it." So I took it off my wrist, and I kept my finger. She goes, "Oh, let me have it," because she was going to run off with it.
Yeah.
Never let anyone, no matter who they are, you keep your watch, because otherwise, believe you me, it'll go. Okay, I can tell you now. You just got to be very careful. And the other thing is too, Marco, just be a bit careful. A lot of jealous friends.
Yeah, I haven't told anybody, Arch, except for inner circle. I don't tell anybody. I'm a very reserved person to begin with, despite me being on YouTube. Nobody's watching anyways, you know. But
no, that's exactly.
Like my dad wanted me to share my YouTube channel to all his friends and stuff like that. I said, "Ooh, avoid that," because they know where I live. You know what I mean? I don't want that. No, thank you.
No, well, they're not watch people. It's not relevant.
Right.
You know
well, they could get me like a free subscription, and they won't watch my videos, but free subscription.
Yeah.
Like them.
Marco, Congratulations. I got to shoot off now, man, but well
All right,
done.
I'll see you in about an hour's time.
See you. Yeah, about an hour. That's about right, Marco.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Take
man.
care, Arch. Thank
See
you
you
for
soon,
coming on.
Arch.
No worries there.
Yeah, Marco, definitely don't let anyone try it on, unless it's like a friend in your house or something. But if you're in a public area, don't let nobody try it on. You tell them, what do you want to do next? What do you want to do next? Try my girlfriend? You get out of here.
Exactly. You want to see it? You can see it when it's on my wrist. That's it. I'm never taking this thing off. What do you mean?
You want to know what it feels like on the wrist? Go buy one. Tell them.
Exactly. Spend the money and you got it.
Marco, I'd have a word with your parents about just speaking to the home insurance. I don't know if you've already discussed this, but I'd speak to your parents about getting on the home insurance just in case.
I'm going to keep all the box and papers and I got a safety deposit box. This way it'll be separate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I won't have to worry if ever there's burglars. Which, again, I doubt it. Listen, I'm not somebody who is going to seek out attention or post this stuff on social media that I got at Rolex and what have you. Like, the people I'll tell is very close. Like, my first cousins and my parents. That's pretty much it, and my brother.
But don't let the bastards in the world stop you from wearing it out in the wild and enjoying
Oh,
it.
of course. I got to wear the thing. Look at this.
Oh, look at that. What do you say, JJ?
Oh, it's great. It's beautiful. I'm glad he made the right decision and he did not listen to Tim. It makes me happy. It makes me very
Guys, I got to
happy.
be honest. I'm extremely excited to smoke this cigar, to be honest with you. It's been so long since I smoked a nice cigar, fine cigar, that I'm so looking forward to it. Man, it cost me $40.
You're a Rolex man now, Marco. You can't complain. You can't complain about what things cost. You just have to pay the piper.
You only get a Rolex once. You know what I mean? You only get your first Rolex once. You got to commemorate it.
Yeah, you can't complain about the price of cigars that you smoke when you buy your first Rolex or have your first kid. Those are the rules.
Right, exactly. EPC saying true in public, never take off your wrist. Obviously, Yasha B. Goodbye, Marco. Congratulations. Thank you for stopping by. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you a story. Not a good one, but one time I was out and I was drinking, and someone said to me, "Oh, I like your watch, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Oh, I was so happy. Oh yeah, thanks. Oh, let me see it." So he's like, we were in like an enclosed area, and he had it in his hand. He's looking at it. Oh, this is really cool. And then he goes, I could just run off with this right now if I want. And it was like such a weird, tense moment, but I quickly said, "Well, that's all right because I got something else in my pocket I could show you if you do." And he was like, "No, I was just kidding." He handed it back to me, but I was just like messing around. But that was one moment where I was like, this kid could run off, and I'm not very fast, so yeah, definitely don't do that.
Yeah, 100%.
Someone you know and you know where they live and all that. You know what I mean?
Just to respond to Evan, guys, if ever you're not subscribed to Tim Wright, make sure to subscribe. I gave Tim some homework yesterday and told him do some research on watch insurance. So that's what we're going to talk about actually for today's live stream on the after show. So make sure to tune in, guys. Make sure to tune in. We've got Tin Man saying $40 for a cigar. Guys, they're going to $40 Canadian, obviously. Again, I'm Canadian. And then second of all, they're obviously going to fleece you if you're only buying one cigar, and this is a very good cigar, guys. It's a premium cigar. So,
if you put it on your parents' homeowners plan, it really should probably be only like, $10-15 a month, something like that.
It's not a lot. It's not. I mean, no. I have all my home insurance, and if I travel abroad, if I lose it or anything, the only thing it's not. I'm just trying to think what it's. There's only one thing that's not on it, and I can't remember what it is now. But if I lose it or have it stolen, it's covered.
Yeah, me too. I have the same one, but I think I pay like $35 or $40 a month. But
something,
just for my day. But I have it valued at.
You just pay for the peace of mind. It's just the peace of mind knowing that you can wear it, you can enjoy it without,
Yeah, and
I wonder if watches. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I know if I lose it, I get back almost $40,000. So,
Right, of course. But again, listen, I'm going to obviously weigh my options. In terms of insurance, at the moment, like, obviously I don't have one. I just got it today, but I'm definitely going to look into it. There's no doubt about that for sure. So we got Wonder Watch saying you need a single pot Irish whiskey. Guys, I really hate whiskey. I don't have the palate for it yet, but I'll get it eventually, just not yet. Dom is asking you a question. Showcase Explorer 1 or your new Speedmaster Moonwatch. Which one do you like better personally, and would you buy again immediately? I know you love both of them, but I still ask.
Speedmaster, 100%, 200%. The speed. I'm an Amiga guy. But that being said, and you'll never hear me say this again, when you buy your first Amiga, it's just a watch. When you buy your first Rolex, it's an experience and a watch. And you'll never hear me say that again.
But I got to tell you, James, I got to tell you, honestly, I would actually choose the Speedmaster also. The Speedmaster, unfortunately, just doesn't fit. At least the last one didn't fit my wrist properly. Otherwise, I'd probably have one, and I wouldn't have a sub. But the new one is a great watch. I mean, horologically speaking, it's fantastic. Awesome. Yeah, horologically speaking. I mean, it's on par with the Explorer 1 in terms of the horology. I would say even probably better. Yeah. And then in terms of obviously design, icon, its icon status, I mean, it blows the Explorer out of the water, you know? So to be honest with you, I mean, I would choose Rolex for investment purposes if that's what you're into, or if value retention is important to you. But if you want a great watch that you can wear every day that will get you kudos from watch enthusiasts, it's got to be Speedmaster.
I actually think, you know, Marco, that, I mean, I know I've just advised you not to look at your next watch, but if you to ever consider another purchase to expand the collection, I think going the chronograph route, getting a Speedmaster, when they hit the grey market and they start, you know, heavily discounting, 20-30% discount, that would be an excellent buy for you for your next watch.
Yeah, so I've shown this many times, but the next, like, in terms of chronograph, because obviously I want to have 5 watches, right? Discount diver. So discount diver, PAM. Diver's obviously my Submariner. Yeah. GMT, a birth year 16700.
Yeah.
A dress watch. I don't know what I want yet, to be honest with you. At the moment, it's probably a VC Patrimony. I got to be honest with you. I have a soft spot for VC. And then the last one is a chronograph, and for me, it's this one right here. I love this one.
Yeah, nice.
Love this one. And it's 38 millimeter, smaller, more conservative size. Beautiful. Yeah. That's my pick for now.
If you wanted a smaller Omega, you could just get the first Omega in space.
Yeah, there's that too. But it's got the old movement. If they come out with a new one on a bracelet, probably. Because I actually wearing the bracelet today, because I never had a watch on a good bracelet. You know what I'm saying? I always had the shaders on the bracelets. But I think I actually like the bracelet better than leather strap, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but you can't compare the bracelet on other brands to Rolex. It's Rolex bracelet is the best thing. You know, they make it the best.
Best thing since sliced bread, right?
As far as bread, like, I don't know. Whenever I get a Speedmaster, I don't know if it's, you know, maybe just a thing I do, but it immediately comes off the bracelet and goes onto a brown leather strap. It's like almost automatic. You know, just so it's something different than the sub.
Right.
I think I think that's the thing. I think pretty much, well, yeah, every modern Rolex, well, apart from the Oyster Flex and stuff, but every modern Rolex on bracelet should stay on bracelet. I can't think. I mean, the Explorer 1 works perfect on other straps, but if you look at like the Speedmaster, you can wear the Speedmaster on leather, NATO, you can wear it on rubber, you can wear it on bracelet, you can wear it on anything. Rolex do make the modern watches quite difficult to put. I mean, that one you've got, Marco, you can get a NATO strap on it, but it's not the easiest.
Yeah, for sure.
I would leave the sub on a bracelet and just, you know, like I said, do a Speedmaster, something different on a strap. Well, you got the Patek on the strap, so you're really set for a while. You know?
Yeah, I don't need anything for a long time. That'll be my de facto kind of dress watch, and then this is my everyday. But I could also wear my PAM every day, you know.
The greatest experience for you now, Marco, is when you go on the AC3 live stream. Oh.
Go ahead, JJ. Oh, I
just said, hang on a second. I'm going to mute it.
Okay, no problem.
Right. Yeah, so when you next go on the AC3 live stream and everyone does the wristwatch checks and there's all a panel of Rolex, you are going to be one of them.
There you go.
Because I know there was a live stream a couple of weeks ago when we all did wristwatch checks and everyone was putting Rolex up, apart from you, and I felt bad for you, and I thought, he's going to get a Rolex soon. He's going to be in the club.
Oh, that's good. Paul Solicius is asking, Watch Cardinal, is the tube here? Yeah, this is where I post my videos. So if you guys want to subscribe, obviously for content, this is the place to be, you know. EPC asking a good question. Is the AD experience overrated now? Well, I mean, let's be honest with one another. The Rolex ADs give you the watches, and they want you to like kiss their feet and say thank you when they give them to you, and you pay for your watches.
Mm-hmm.
Not much of an experience, I got it, to be honest with you. Not from a luxury brand.
I think if you're somebody who gets the idea, if you're somebody that, you know, like JJ, you can walk in, put your name down, get a watch a few weeks later, walk out with the watch. I think that's a great AD experience. But to have to go in on a regular basis, take them a coffee, you know, kiss their ass, and, you know, practically beg them, well, all but beg them for a watch. That is what a Rolex AD experience truly is. You've got to go in there and kiss the boots and buy a lot of crap before you even get offered an Explorer 1.
Right,
So
100%.
I would say it's very, very, very overrated. But that being said, once you're in the club, like Tim, once you're in the little gang and you're in with the AD, I think the AD experience will be incredible.
Yeah, but let's be honest, nobody is like Tim, you know what I'm saying? Like there are very few people who end up being like Tim. Especially he didn't get any quote unquote like hard to get models or excuse me, any models that are hard to sell, you know what I mean? Or so he says, but I mean, we got to take him at his word, I guess.
I can see Tim's in the chat.
We got Dom. Thanks to Showcase. I really want the new Speedmaster. Now I have to buy it. I also have the old one, but I really want the new one. Virtual hug. Yeah,
I've got to say, Dom, the difference between the 1861 and the 3861, it's leagues apart. The quality difference, the bracelet is absolutely phenomenal. And the accuracy of the watch. I mean, the 3861, you can wear it, you can keep winding it, you don't have to adjust it. Whereas the 1861, you have to adjust it at least once a week. So, yeah, the 3861, I wasn't convinced when it first came out. I wasn't convinced it was worth the extra money. But I own both, and 100% I can see the extra money.
There you go. Grand Superman says, go to a steakhouse, grab a ribeye, and give everyone the middle finger. You're now a Rolly owner. Congrats on the acquisition. Thank you. I appreciate that. We got Claude saying, an Ed White. Yeah, sure, of course. You know, let me just take it away from my family trust, from my lottery winnings, and just buy an Ed White. Pull the trigger. Ooh, this is a good one. Alex K says, new Speedy has a better lug-to-lug size and fits well on my 6.25 inches wrist. Yeah, so because of the new bracelet, right, if it wears a lot better. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, so basically the old one, because at the end of the lugs, the bracelet stuck out more, quite significantly more. So you had to have quite a large wrist to pull it off. Whereas the new one, the bracelet tapers straight down. So a smaller wrist can wear the new Speedmaster a lot easier. A lot easier. It's just a more comfortable watch to wear.
Ooh, look at this. EPC saying jingly jangly vintage Rolex is obviously subpar. Guys, I wouldn't go that far. Those 3100 movements in vintage and kind of neo-vintage Rolex are some of the best movements ever made. I'm not even kidding. Literally.
They just work. I mean, Rolex in them days, they made them as workhorses.
Exactly.
They were tried and tested, and some of the watches, they had them in for like 20 years, some of them.
They were made without obsolescence in mind. And in a world where obsolescence is always kept in mind, there's nothing that beats a good vintage Rolex movement.
Yeah, agreed. So Marco, how describe the experience then from ordering the watch, paying for the watch, to getting the watch? I mean, you're a young guy spending this type of money must have been, you know.
It was. I mean, it's astronomical for me. Like it's a lot. I mean, I am broke, sugar. I gotta be honest with you. I haven't been this poor in a long time. So Bear referred me. I'm just gonna give him a shout out. He referred me to Buying Time Watches, who's a very, I guess, well-known and reputable Canadian dealer. And that's important because I live in a nanny state. So if I import watches, 25% import duties and tax I gotta pay. So I contacted him through WhatsApp. He got obviously the sub for me. I did a simple e-transfer. We kept in contact the whole time. He kind of showed me the watch obviously before I paid. And I mean, I got the watch the next day after I paid. So it's pretty smooth and easy. You know what I mean? I think at the beginning Showcase, I was just so indecisive about what I wanted. And, that's why I would have had probably a watch a lot sooner. I was just so indecisive that it took me this long to get it. There you go.
The beauty is with the 114060. Obviously, you know this, but some people might not. The watch came out in 2012, so that in 2010 they brought out the Super Case Submariner, but then for 2 years the no date Submariner didn't exist. It was just the 116610 LN. Then in 2012 the no date came in, and they did it. So it was an 8-year production run, and from pretty much everyone I know who's into Rolexes, they think there is one no date for every 10 dates. So, and that's why on my channel a few months ago I was spooking that the watch that you've got now is the last of the 40mm Submariners. And obviously, as we know, the Submariner came out as a no date watch, as it's just a 3-hand watch. So yours is the last of the last of the last.
Exactly. And it's true to the original. That's what makes it special, in my opinion. But hey, listen, if you get a date sub, there's no, like, I was, because there was a guy who came on earlier, Rideshare, Ryan. He has a vintage date sub. And I told him, like, date subs today are for, those kind of guys who want to get Becky from accounts, right? They want kudos for their watch, whereas this is more kind of under the radar of the enthusiasts. But I was just joking, guys. Either or, you know what I mean? They're both incredible.
Well, they say that the date Submariner is for the tourists, but the no date Submariner is for the purist.
Right. That's a good expression.
I mean, I own the 126610 LN, the 41mm date sub, and the reason why I went for that one is because I wear it at work and it's got date function. It's a more useful watch for me at work. But from a purist perspective, I'd rather have yours from a purist point of view because it's a 40mm no date Submariner.
Right.
But for a daily wearer. And the other thing is my collection. I've got a few no date watches. I've got 2 Speedmasters, 3 Speedmasters. I've got my Seamaster trilogy. I've got the Explorer. I've got the Tudor Black Bay 58. They're all no date watches. So, I wanted something else with a date, really. Right.
And I think that it's also probably wise to have something with a date, because if you're going to wear a watch every day, I mean, a day function is pretty important, and it is very kind of utilitarian. Personally, for me, I just like no day watch. I mean, my Pam is a no date. This is a no date.
Wind and wear. It's just so easy. It's just so easy.
We got a question from Mikey saying, if you were an AD, which consumer would you give your limited supply watches to? I mean, you can go kind of 2 routes that I think are both justified. Obviously, you can save all the hard-to-get models for the super clients, or you can take the approach that I believe Rolex ADs aren't taking and that they should be, which is you get a customer like me, right, who walks in Showcase and asks for a very specific watch, an Explorer 1. I'm graduating university. I'd like to get an Explorer. And they give me kind of the runaround, let's be honest. They gave me the runaround. You know what I mean? An Explorer is not a hard to get model. To me, their customer acquisition strategy is terrible. I mean, they are not going to get millennials like myself or whatever we are, Gen Z, who are extremely impatient. I mean, I am an extremely impatient person. You know what I mean? You got to tell me I got to wait and spend my money at the same time? Heck no, that's not happening. It's actually a recipe for, I think, disaster for Rolex in the future. The one thing that helps them is that their models are so in demand, and they're considered to me like an alternative asset class. So it all kind of stands to benefit them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, your generation now, you're getting turned away from Rolex and you're getting pushed to Omega, Tudor, and and other brands. So I think you're right. But my biggest problem with this is that the Rolex ADs supposedly sell them to these forever keepers. And, Tim is one of them. Tim, I admire Tim. Tim is a guy that buys these watches. He keeps these watches. He doesn't flip them. He is the model Rolex owner. He's the guy who, Rolex wants to own their watches. In reality, as soon as a new watch is released, the grey market's flooded with them. People are going in, they're buying them, and they're giving them to grey dealers, and they're putting on Chrono 24. So the strategy that Rolex is using does not work because there's so many in the pre-owned market. Whereas if they actually sold them to the genuine buyers who wanted them, they wouldn't happen. But, I mean, Rolex wants everyone to be like Tim.
Right. He said, would you pay $250 more for the date version? Listen, whatever you can get your hands on, I would say get it. and grab it with both hands. But again, personally, you're asking me, I actually prefer no day. I like simple wind and wear watches. You know, those are the best for me personally.
Is that all the difference is? 250? They're about 1,000 difference on retail, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is, but I guess
I don't,
that's what
I don't know what they are on pre-owned. I'm not sure.
Yeah, me neither. I can appreciate perfect symmetry. Exactly. That's the whole point. That's what makes it. It's just a perfect symmetry.
If you look at any iconic watch, or pretty much any iconic watch, none of them have a date function.
Look at this. Why not apply for a job at an AD? You know what I tell the AD?
Yeah.
That's what I tell them. Stick it to them. But we got EPC. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna, yeah. If you name the icons, the major icons, and whether it be the Submariner, the Speedmaster, the Explorer, they're all no-date watches. Do you know what I mean? The icon, they are just three-handers. They might have a GMT function on, or they might have a chronograph function or whatever. But most of the icons are just, wind and wear.
100%. Look at this, Alex K. Now you have the ultimate three hands diver. You don't need an Explorer 1. Get the Man on the Moon Ultimate Omega Chrono. You won't get a good deal for that limited edition Zenith. Listen, I like the Zenith, but I'm not paying because those go for full retail, and they're originally made only that you can pick them up in their manufacturer in Switzerland, but now you can buy them online, right? But you're paying full retail, so I think it's 11,900 Canadian, and a Zenith Chronomaster, the 38mm, sells for like 6,000 Canadian. Listen, I love Zenith, but I'd get a Speedmaster all day if I can get a discount on it. That's for sure.
Yeah. So is the Zenith full retail then? Is that what you're saying? The Zenith's full retail?
You got to pay full retail if you want that Zenith.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's awful. Tin Man says, Marco, I was lucky to get my 114060 on August 29th, and the new one was released September 1st. Your day reminds me of that feeling. Cheers. I mean, that's got to be literally one of the last ones.
If it had gone for if it was purely investment, if it had kept that stickered in 20 years, that's going to be worth a lot of money.
Oh, hold on. I just want to make Blank Pan a moderator. Let me just get him. He's a good guy. There you go, Blank Pan. You're a moderator. He says, look at this. Make me a moderator, I'll kick your fucking ass. There you go. We got a question from EPC. What if Rolex AD prepays for your piece for a year before delivery? Do you think this would weed out the flippers? The problem with that is you can't ask people to pay for something a year in advance. I mean, think about it. The market this year did what? Or let's say on any given year, a market does 16-20% return, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, somebody who's paying $10,000 for a watch, which let's be honest, $10,000 is, it's entry level for Rolex at least.
Mm-hmm.
$10,000, $1,600 you'd be missing out on if you invested that money. That's a lot of money to lose out on, right? So and on top of it, there's inflation that kicks in. So it's actually bad for Rolex if they get that prepayment. It's a system that I don't think could ever work, to be honest with you.
I don't believe it. I mean, for me, if you're going to an authorized deal, I would have nothing against if they say, "Oh, put 500 down on a watch." Put 500 down, secure the watch. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But if you go in and buy a car for 30 or 40,000, they only expect you to put 1,000 down as a holding fee. We're talking about a piece of jewelry, and they expect you to put 10K plus in for a year. It's obscene.
I mean, at Pigeon, they want you to pay like a full year in advance for the piece, right? That's what they're doing nowadays, but that's ridiculous.
I mean, I can see from their perspective, it's a perfect business model. They've always got a year's turnover in advance, so from their perspective, it's fantastic. But
we got Rideshare Wearing saying, "Glad I bridged the show until the heavy hitters joined." Hey, thank you for coming on. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everyone. Alex Spain who came on. Did you see Alex Spain at the beginning?
I did.
Patek 5711. Ooh, what a watch, man! Thank you, Ryan, for coming on. So hey. You're a heavy hitter too, man. Don't downplay yourself and don't downplay your presence, man. Thank you for joining us. I'll email you a watch review. Curious what you'd recommend as the next step. Sure. WatchCardinal99@gmail.com. Again, guys, no promises I can get to it anytime soon. Like, I'm lucky I'm in my March break. I'm pumping out the vids as much as I can. But, man, when school starts again, guys, it is a headache. It is a headache.
I see the channel's up to nearly 300 subscribers now.
Ooh, look at that. We got to 300. Guys,
really?
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that.
5 away.
We got EPC to further. They don't know what if they let you repay for your watch a year before you get it? That would be that. Again, I really doubt it. And still, like, let's be honest. Let's say you wait a year, right, Showcase, and you get a Panda Daytona. I mean, those things. If you got to wait a year to get it at retail, can you imagine what the gray market would be like? The value of a Panda if you got to wait a year and prepay in advance.
You see, that would be the type of if a Rolex AD could guarantee their return, if they said to you, right, pay for a Panda today, and I guarantee you within 1 year you'll get the watch, I would put it down. I would pay it, but I'm not prepared to pay it for an Explorer 1 or look at that.
Yes, that's ridiculous. Even prepaying for a watch, ridiculous. I'm sorry, you should never have to. Look at Tip. Go get the ice cream scoop and put the first scratch on that sub for the punch. Oh, that's good. That is funny.
Well, listen, Marco, I'm gonna have to scoot off, but I just wanted to jump on. Wish you congratulations, massive congrats. It's a very important day. This is a cool day.
I appreciate that, Showcase.
It's a day you'll never forget, and everybody in the WhatsApp was with you. We all had our subs on. We were all. For those of you who are not in the Goodfellas WhatsApp, every one of us had our subs on today, posting pictures just to wind Marco up and just waiting on him messaging to say it had arrived, which he just sent a really cool photo of him with his stogie in his mouth and flexing the Rolex. So, no, massive congratulations, Marco. So I'll jump off, but I'll hopefully be on the AC3 stream with you guys, and I'll catch you later.
Right. Thank you so much again for joining me, Showcase. I appreciate it.
More than welcome. Take it easy.
Cheers. All right, Logan Hall, just want to say I just modded you. So, again, guys, take it easy. I really don't want to be banning anybody or anything like that, or even tying anybody out unless they do something that's very, very done. So, just take it easy on the mod. You know what I mean? It's more so just to have a wrench and for you to feel special. And by the way, guys, I'm going to post the link in the chat. If you guys would like to join me, you guys are more than free. Everyone and anyone, I don't care what your collection is, what you got, who you are, what you do for a living. Everyone is allowed to come on these live streams. Nick J says, didn't realize there was a live stream. Thanks to Tim for posting in the community notices. Congratulations on the sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. As congratulations, I subscribe to your channel. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Cheers, man. Appreciate that. That really goes a long way. Blank Pen says, thank you. You're a good guy too. Thanks. I appreciate it. Guys, by the way, look at Blank Pen's display picture. That is a Chopard caliber 1.96 movement, micro rotor movement. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. I got to spruik the independence every once in a while. But the one thing I will say is Showcase Watches, or James, said that I'm not allowed to spruik independence anymore because if I do, that technically makes me Rodin 2. So only if I wear Rolex and spruik the independence, that makes me Rodin 2. So I can't do that. We got GB saying, how much is a watch review? Absolutely free. Again, it's just my personal opinion, my advice for you guys based on my limited knowledge and unlimited love for watches. So, if you'd like to get your collection reviewed, you can email me, watchcardinal99@gmail.com. Again, guys, I try to get to these within kind of 2 weeks, but it's very tough for me if I'm not in my March break or if I'm in school because I got the AC3 streams, I got the after shows, I got, school itself. So, it's not always easy for me to kind of pump out the vids as quickly as I'd like to. So no promises on when I can get to them. We got Timber Tramp. What would fix it? It is if people would stop buying anything offered because it can be flipped. Tim's strength. Well, the thing is you got also people like Nothing Asian Hoarder, and I mean this with all due respect because I think he's a nice guy, but he's probably got about, 10, 15 hard to get Rolex or steel Rolex models that are, desirable. And he doesn't wear them at all. He just keeps them minty, stickers on and everything. And listen, that definitely contributes to the shortage. But if you have the opportunity to buy steel sports at retail, my opinion is grab it with both hands and run. EPC saying there's got to be a way to slow down flippers. I just don't see it with that strategy. Would there be another way? I would say this, right? You can't ban somebody for buying a Rolex at an AD, like Showcase, for example. He flipped his Batman because he genuinely didn't enjoy it. And then, that kind of ruined his reputation with the AD. I think that's ridiculous. That at the end of the day, if you're paying for a watch, you should be allowed to flip that watch that you pay for. But like, I think that there should be like a 1, 2, 3 rule. If you get caught once, if you get caught, like maybe even a 2 rule. If you get caught once, you get caught twice. I think it's time. It's time you stop being sold the heart to get mod. Logan Hall saying thanks, no problem. Brent, can I get mod? Guys, I don't want I'll mod you, Brent, but I don't want to start giving out mod to everybody because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be doing live streams all the time. This is a special treat because it's a special day. I got the Rolex Submariner on the wrist, and I'm just extremely happy. I wanted to give you guys some content, and also live streams help get my watch hours up. So if I can get this channel monetized, I can write off some of this Submariner since I'm going to use it for content purposes as well. And it'll save me a few bucks at the end of the day. So EPC says, great first live stream for a milestone first Rolex. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up very shortly. Timbertime makes you a Rolex fan. Rolex, yes, absolutely. You need some toy Legos in the background. Hey, I still got my trophy up there. I'm not going to take it out there. I got too much stuff all over my desk. I'd like to hop on, but I'm driving from the AD. All good, GB, man. Take care of yourself. And if you can get Steel Sports, grab it, man. Grab it. Brent, okay, thanks, buddy. Again, I'm going to try and do these live streams. Listen, I'm going to try and do them now while I'm not monetized because it helps get me, because to get monetized, you need like 4,000 watch hours, and I'm at like 400. And the live streams really do help. But, I'll try and do these like maybe a couple more this week. And then hopefully if I can do them once a week, if I can do a pre-show once or twice, maybe 3 times a week, Archie's allowing me to use his StreamYard to broadcast these things so that I also could pull up the super chats and the chats on his live stream. So, I don't want to take advantage either at the end of the day. So I don't want to do too many live streams. Logan Hall. So that's to answer that question, Logan Hall. And then we got dealers sell to gray market dealers. There isn't a shortage like they say. I don't want to wrench. All good. Listen, I will say this. There's nothing wrong with there being a gray market. At the end of the day, Rolex is a good, it's a product that has a lot of demand, right? And so if you can build a business off of selling it, then I don't see an issue with that. That's capitalism 101. You know what I mean? You see an opportunity, you take advantage of it. So I got no problem with that. The problem is more so with the ADs and the games that they play with consumers. That's my big issue. Mikey, I got to go, but congrats again. Celebrate with a Nutella beef or tail. There you go. Awesome first show. Even the Don showed up. I know. I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. Congratulations again. Enjoy the honeymoon. Ryan Singer saying I upvoted. Thank you so much. We got Danger Will Robinson. Unfortunately, in Showcase's case, all it took was a couple of bad apples. When no one mentions that AD probably did whatever it could not to lose their Rolex AD account. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. Like, they will do whatever it takes not to lose their Rolex AD kind of rep, but they will fight their clients. Doesn't make sense. Nick J saying, I do not wrench. Guys, I'm not just going to give out like wrenches because honestly, I'm not going to be doing these live streams very often. It's more so just a special occasion to commemorate the fact that I got a sub. But I'm wrapping this up, guys. I'm just going to get these last things. Marco, what else did you consider your first role? Did you ever consider the Pepsi? Guys, I can't really, I'm still a university student. I don't have unlimited funds. So to me, it was probably either Explorer. I stretched for the sub. It hurt like a you-know-what, but, I think it was worth it. I think I really did make the right decision. I got a timeless, beautiful, classic watch, and, man, you can't go wrong. Logan Hall saying upvoted. John Seltzer saying a great show. Thank you so much. And RC saying pulled the trigger. That's right. And last but not least, hopefully this recent lawsuit put the microscopes on AD. I hope so, man. I hope so. Guys, I want to thank you all for joining me. I'm going to wrap this show up on that. I'm extremely hungry, so I'm going to go eat before the AC3 live stream. I'm going to be smoking a nice stogie. And I can't wait, guys. I got the Rolex Submariner on the wrist. That's it, guys. Guys. Da-da-da-da-da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, guys. Thank you guys all for watching. I'm ending the show on that, guys. See you guys on the AC3 stream. Ciao.